Hey guys, it's churches, graveyards and graves. So I am in Rennes Chateau in the south of France, and I'm right next to the Église de Magdala. It's quite late. It's about, well, I say late, it's 6ish. And so most people have gone. The actual church is shut now, but it's given me this opportunity to do the outside here and, you know, show you a few bits around, because it's a really interesting place. And if you don't know anything about Rennes-le-Château, it's famous for its conspiracy theories. So Da Vinci came out of this, but there was a few other, the Da Vinci Code, anyway, not Da Vinci the artist, the book, you know, the Da Vinci book, not Da Vinci the artist. And he wrote this because it's supposed to have symbolic meanings about the bloodline of Mary Magdalene, whether you believe in that sort of thing. And there was a priest here who was sort of derobed called Sauniere, and there's a lot of conspiracy theories around him. Well, I'm outside the cemetery, or cimetière, or whatever it is in France, the cemetery. But there's actually not a cemetery anymore, because Sauniere kind of covered it up. He found this secret document thing, and then started doing some building work around. And one of the things he did was cover up the cemetery. But I just want to show you this entranceway because it's got some interesting features. So without further ado, here we go. And if hopefully you can hear me, because there's loads of fountains around about. I'll have to show you them in a minute. But we're going to turn it around now, and I'm going to show you the outside of this cemetery. So I'm just going to start at the top. So you've got this wonderful symbol, which is we've seen before on a lot of really old British graves, which is the symbol of mortality, the memento mori. And you can see it says here, memento homo. So remember man, that this is saying, obviously. And then it says, via pulvis es et in pulverum revesteris. Now, I cannot read Latin, but if you've done some Latin studies, I'm going to go up and show you that, so you can maybe do some research and find out what that means. But it is really interesting. A cross on the top, this wonderful skull here, showing the memento mori. And then if you look on these two chalices at the side, they've both got a little inscription of a cross on them, which is really fantastic. And then we're going down to these doors here. Now, obviously they had offering boxes here. I think this is quite interesting. So you can see obviously where it was different paintwork. They had an offering box here. And it says here, Tronc or pour les âmes de purgatoire. So I do know enough French to say that's for your friends in purgatory. So if you, in the Catholic tradition, they believed in purgatory. They don't just believe in going to heaven or hell, they believe in purgatory. And here we have pour l'entrée, and I can't quite see that. It might be purgatoire again for this offering. But it's a really beautiful door. It's obviously from the 19th century. And again, these typical symbols. It might be a bit older than that even, although it is like cast iron. And you've got the hourglass showing you that mortality is fleeting. And these bat wings on both sides. So it's a real proper cemetery entranceway. It's absolutely stunning. Just love these hourglasses and these wonderful bat wings and that sort of thing. So, and just have that pour l'âme de purgatoire, so you could give a coin and pray for your friends in purgatory. And so this is the entrance to the cemetery, and this is the back of the church, and you can see these wonderful terracotta tiles here at the back of the church. And the church is really old. This village was once Visigoth and Roman, and here are the offending fountains. You've got this one here, and you've got this lion water fountain here, and you've also got another one here. And you can see the age of here because it's even got the date here, 1738. So the water's not drinkable according to this, but maybe they did in 1738. So in the garden, you've also got this Jesus cross, or I call him the Jesus crosses, So you see them in loads of villages, and sometimes you see a Mother Mary or, you know, the Immaculate Conception, but often you see these monuments, these Jesus crosses. So all this was got rid of in the UK, in England, and when we became Protestant, because we tore down all this sort of thing. But it hasn't stopped them. So you've got this figure here of the crucifix scene, and obviously someone here, the Grand Monseigneur, it was the visit of Grandeur Monseigneur Felix Billiard in 1897. So that's what this cross is for, but often in this crucifix form. So here's the entranceway again. I really wanted to show you this again. You've got this gargoyle, and you've got a date there, 1646, so that gives you an idea. But this entranceway itself is quite famous. There's another date over here which says 1891, which is the time when this priest came and showed the secrets of this place. But here we have some more Latin and this famous doorway which says, you can see the Latin, it says Domus mea domus terribilis es orationis vocabitur, or vocabitur. I'm not sure how to say Latin, but it's basically saying this place is terrible. I don't think terrible quite meant what it means in today's language. And then you've got Saint Maria Magdalena there. And then you've got these stunning doors here, which are absolutely amazing. So I'll just show you them. And right in the centre is some sort of coat of arms. Now, I heard that there was an all-seeing eye up there at one point, but whether that's now been taken down or not, I do not know. And I'm just going to show you this door. So you've got these cherubim at the side here. That one's a bit dusty. And then you've got this other cherubim. So these are probably 17th century as well. That's probably quite likely, or certainly 18th century. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing that. This fantastic church, this fantastic building. Only really, really small, but it's like kind of like the Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland. It's supposed to have loads of mysteries around it and loads of, interesting things. And I've already done like a video of Asmodeus, the demon, holding up the holy water bowl, which is really, really interesting and very rare for a church to have. So that's like holding up the wisdom of Solomon, which is really, really strange. The whole thing's really, really strange, actually. It's a really, really weird style as well. But here we are, and it's really interesting to have that wonderful inscription over the top. And I hope you've enjoyed just having a little glimpse of this. Of course, the only way to really see it is to come and visit it yourself. So if you get a chance to come to Rennes Chateau, just a little village in the south of France, get yourself down here, come and take a look at it, and come and see the wonderful history of this amazing part of the world. This is right in the middle of Cathar country, right in the middle of the Gnostics, and soon we're on our way to Béziers, so we'll get ready for that one. See you again soon, guys.